What's happening, guys? So we're going to do another video on this topic on the Jezebel Spirit. I'm going to give you guys signs that you may have a Jezebel Spirit in sight. You may have a Jezebel Spirit type of person trying to get you in your presence. So number one, man, like, if you meet like a new person, let's say, for example, they look to be the part, they look like a good person, they look good in appearance, that's a big one. That's what I got caught with. They look to be good in all ways. That's what the devil does. He will send you people like that look good in all ways. And you know what? The thing is, some people actually are good in all ways. So you got to be careful. You don't want this healthy person in your life that could literally change your life and make your life 1,000,000 times greater and push them away when it was a healthy person. So be careful of that. I've had healthy people in my life before. Things didn't work out for specific reasons, like bad timing. They got to move away for school, vice versa. I got to go down certain paths, move away for a while, be in an MMA gym, things like that. But you got to be careful of some people that look good on paper but are not. Which is why I always tell you guys to let things marinate. Like, let time go on. Hang out with this person. Do different things with this person. If they're trying to prevent you from doing different things, and they're trying to call all the shots and stuff like this, and they refuse to, like, do different things that you want to do, like, all the time, that's a bad sign. Because the Jezebel Spirit, and this is how I got caught. By some divine miracle, I ended up following their lead. And this was a female. Like, that shit would never happen to me today in 1,000,000 years. Like, everything has to be on their schedule. Everything has to be on their time, because they need to present themselves in the most perfect way possible so they can fuck you up. They need it to be this way because they want to show you a side of them that's not really who they actually are. So you think they're something that they're not the whole damn time. You think they're better than they actually are, and things are just getting bad. Things are very, very bad. Because you think the whole time this person is way better than they are. You think they're something that they're not. You think they're this angel. What's scary is I actually called one of these girls I was with, that was a Jezebel, an angel. Which is nuts. They were the furthest thing from an angel. They look like it. Everything looks like it. But they're not. They're the fucking devil. And it's terrifying when you get in an entanglement with one of these individuals. So that's a huge sign to watch out for. Which is why I say, once again, to do different things with people, bro. See them in different places. See them around different people. Do activities with them. Do different things with them. You want to see who they are inside out before you want to even think about getting attached or really liking this person. Don't do that dumb shit. Do not. Get to know who you're dealing with first. That's when you can, start really liking this person. That's when you can kind of start doing some shit like that, if you know what I mean. But for real, I'm not joking. I might am being funny about it in a way, but I'm actually being dead serious. Watch the fuck out. Or you will be the next victim. I was a victim of this kind of abuse. And it's not fun. It sucks. The devil does not send things your way that's so easily recognizable. He's not going to send some ugly chick your way and have you reject her in plain sight. He's going to send something that you almost cannot turn down. That's how it goes. It's almost irresistible. That's how good these things are a lot of the time. And you could be a person that's like, I don't know if I want to say it like this, but like, they will send someone that seems to be a very good fit for you. Very good for you. That's what they will send. It's almost like they will send something your way that's like everything you've ever wanted. And it's never like that. It never is. It is a Jezebel. Because if it's not something that you've always wanted, you're not going to get that like attached to it. It has to be that for you. Otherwise, you would not be in that position. And another sign is like when something seems so damn good. Way too good to be true. It kind of correlates to that, what I just talked about, but like, it's true, man. Like, sometimes it really can be a healthy person, sometimes it's not. That's why I say, figure it out. Do different things with the person. Go on different dates with the person. Go swimming. Go hiking. Go bowling. Go canoeing. Go to an amusement park. Have her over. Go to her place. Go for long drives. Go on walks on the beach. The list goes on. Activities together. Go to the movie theater. Do different things. You will see every side of the person. The worst mistake you can make is just going over to her place or having her over to your place on her time. Of course, it has to be like that. Or vice versa, if you're a girl, it has to be on his time. It has to be like that. No. Like, it should kind of go both ways. Like, you might pick something you guys want to do. She might pick something you guys want to do. You agree on things. You make things work. Not just on one person's time. It's their rules. It's what they say. It can't be like that in any sense of the way. And I would even argue the guy has to lead a lot more. But in my case, I got sucked into a world when I was very naive, unexperienced. Like, it's just like, at the time, the person seemed so good, I was just willing to do anything just to be with them, to spend time with them, to be around them. And I didn't understand what I was getting myself into, if that makes sense. It's fucking dangerous, bro. Like, it's very dangerous. Very dark place to be in. It's the beginning of the end when you get caught up in an entanglement like that. It's the end. And also, another sign. If they draw you away from your own family, from your own friends, if they complain because you want to hang out with your friends, and I'm not even saying going partying all the time. Of course, even if you had a girl that liked you that was healthy, if you were partying all the time, she would obviously complain, vice versa. Same with a guy. If a girl was partying all the time, he would probably complain. If you're just literally doing activities with friends, you're just spending time with your friends or even family, doing regular things, and they're trying to draw you away from them all the time to get you to go with them, it's not a good sign. Never is. Because narcissists, Jezebels are the worst of the worst. They will draw you away from the people you've always cared for and loved. Whenever I was in certain positions, in certain situations, with one of these motherfuckers, bro, I lost everything at one point in time. I lost all relationship and connection with family. I lost all friends. I lost literally everything. Because I couldn't even function like a human being after the shit that happened to me. Couldn't do it. It's horrific. Like, it is not good for anybody. It's the most dangerous when you get really caught up like that. And you can't really explain this to nobody. You can't really tell nobody. You can't do much. Because they'll just think it's some regular girl. If you're a girl, they'll think it's just some regular guy. Oh, just get over it. It's not that fucking easy. Like, you have no idea what just happened. And you can't explain things like this because they don't get it. If it's never happened to them, they will simply not understand. They just won't. And you know, a lot of people don't have to go through things like this, but if you're unlucky, you will go through something like this. I only went through it hard in my life, like, with one person. The second worst, I would consider it minor. I feel like I got screwed a little bit, for sure. Time wasted, for sure. But it was nothing like how I got screwed that one time. Actually, multiple times by that same fucking person. Completely different ballgame. We're talking about their intention was destruction from the very beginning. And it's, to think about that just pisses you off. It literally makes you want to put a hole through their fucking face. Whether it's a fucking female or not. Like, for them to do something like that. Like, I don't care what you are. If you want to cause that much pain to another person, you deserve to be smashed upside your fucking skull. Like, it's not cool, bruh. It's not cool. And I'm not saying I literally would do that. Fucking feel like it. You damn well feel like it. But at the end of the day, you have to be smart about everything. I was smart about it, of course. I'm not literally going to do that. But they push you that far, do you that dirty that you want to. Like, there's no other way of saying it. Doesn't make me a bad person for saying that. Doesn't make you guys bad people for thinking that way. If people harm your life that much and cause you that much pain and they meant it, you're going to want to do that. You literally want to take them out. Because it's brutal. And nobody that's been through it will ever understand how brutal it is. It is a nightmare. It's a living nightmare. So, but we get through it, we move on, we acknowledge it, we learn from it, and we grow. And we can never get caught up like that again. Because we are too experienced now. It's like stepping in the same bear trap twice that's planted in the exact same place. If you went through that much pain and you stepped in a bear trap, do you think you'd ever walk in the exact same place and that bear trap is set in the exact same place that you would ever step in that again? I bet the fuck you wouldn't. You'd probably know it's there. It's set. I remember last time, that thing just crunched your foot and shin bone and just damn near put holes through your leg. Pretty much like broke your bones. I bet you'll not do that again. And guess what? I stabbed a kitchen counter with a knife before. And damn near cut these fingers right here completely off. Like, I can't even squeeze these fingers together. Look at this hand here. Like, I can squeeze this perfectly fine. This hand is good. But this hand here, these two fingers is what it is. These three fingers are good. I can close those. But these here, like, there's scars from the surgeries all throughout my fingers. Like, I literally almost cut them off, and I cannot bend those fingers. I can bend these, but I cannot bend those fingers right there. Because I was frustrated. And I picked up a knife. And I just stabbed the kitchen counter without even thinking. When I stabbed the kitchen counter, The blade hit and my hand slid down the blade. And it was a jaggedy edge knife. And it did damage. Severe, severe, severe damage. I was in an ambulance in 5 minutes. And I had to get surgery that day. There was one person ahead of me that had a massive heart attack. And they were getting surgery first. I was next. I had to stay awake for 12 hours before I could even get surgery. And it was fucking brutal. Guess what? I'll never do that again. Never. Things that cause you that much pain and discomfort and agony, you'll never do that shit again. If you go through a bad, bad, bad experience with a Jezebel, you'll never be put in that same position again. Doesn't mean you never come across one again, but they'll never ever get you the way they got you before. Never. You're too wise, you're too smart, you're too switched on. There's just no way. There's no way in hell. You would have to be a complete idiot for it to happen again and again and again. Like an idiot. Like probably slow. That's how stupid. So it's just how life is. Like, when you feel that pain, you're gonna know, and you're not gonna put yourself through that again. I already explained it in many different ways, and I think you guys understand it by now. But this type of a person, I don't know if we call them real people. They're just here to destroy. If you see their eyes, they are black. Their smiles are fickle and fake as fuck. They are looking to destroy you. They think it's funny. They do not care. Ha ha ha, I can do what I want. I can get away with whatever I want. I can do this to you. Ha ha ha. I hurt you. Ha ha ha. Man, I'm telling you, that's how much they do not care. It's terrifying. That is what makes you want to literally take their life. A person that dark and demented? Get away from me or you might lose your life. You crazy bitch. Don't ever come near me like that again. Like, that's how it is, man. They're that destructive. And you will not see it until you see it. And it might be too late. And it's going to take a strong effort to overcome and become better from it. Because a lot of people don't. A lot of people fold. A lot of people are still down, still in the dumpsters, still down. You might get better someday. But I'm going to tell you guys something right now. I had to work my ass off to overcome that type of shit. I was in such a haze for years. Did not feel right for years. Years, bro. Every single day I didn't feel right. I got up, I brushed my teeth, I ate, showered, and I fucking worked my ass off, regardless of how I felt. And I did it. And I gained all my power back whenever I got myself back, got my confidence back, peak physical condition, peak everything. All of a sudden the Jezebel comes back. You reject them hard, you slam the door in their face, you win. They're right back where they were, powerless. Now they're down, the way they put you down. Now you light them on fire, and you get out of there. You'll never see them again. I'm telling you guys right now. When that moment happens, you will never see them again. Never. They're going to be gone. Their profiles off social media, gone. They're just gone. Nowhere to be seen. And all that time in the past is just a distant memory. But you'll never forget it. Because things that do that type of shit, you can never forget it. Just like I'll never forget when I almost cut my fingers off. I see them every day. How could I forget? My right hand, something does not work the way it should. How could I forget? You can't. It'll be there forever. That is an experience in my past that'll be there forever. But you get stronger from it. And that's the way to go about things. So guys, be very fucking careful of these people. Because it could be the beginning of the end if you don't have Terminator type of strength. That's it for this video. Best of luck. And do not fuck with these people. Do not mess with them. Completely write them off. There's a few more Jezebels that actually tried to get in entanglements with me. I did not let that happen. I shrugged them off. I knew what was happening. And I slowly let it, boom, die. And they were the ones that took the loss. I give Jezebels losses. I do not let them get wins over me. And whenever I know that I'm in contact with a Jezebel or a Jezebel is trying to get in contact with me, I feel some type of way. I get worked up. I know there's an enemy right there. It's the worst enemy ever. And the crazy thing is, they're all beautiful. They look beautiful. Almost like Amber Heard in her prime. Look at how attractive Amber Heard was in her past. Look at her now. Ugly bitch.